So hi, Jules Cruise Companion. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to demonstrate a couple of head coverings. When I post on solo traveller websites or something like that, if I'm wearing a head covering, people will often ask, do I have any tutorials to help people do a similar type of style? Now I do not, I go to Jordan quite a lot, so you don't actually have to wear a head covering in Jordan, but I choose to, and the discussions often come around about head coverings. So head coverings can be for a few reasons. It can be for cultural reasons, it can be for religious reasons, it can be medical reasons, it can be environmental reasons. You just want to keep out of the sun and you don't want to particularly wear a hat or a peak cap. And it can also just be a fashion statement, a nice bright pop of colour if you've got a plain, and I normally wear a plain block colours, and so that's my splash of colour. So it's often a fashion statement. So what I will do is do a couple of different styles, and I'll post them, and I hope you have fun just trying some different styles. And there's no right or wrong way of doing it. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, message me, personal message me. As I say, a lot of my stuff is travelling to Jordan, and I'm so happy to help anybody who wants to have a similar experience to what I've been doing. What I'm going to show you today is I'm going to do a turban, but it's going to have a bit of a depth to it. I've done a video before where the turban had a very flat look to it. I'm just using a block coloured pashmina length triangle scarf today. If you use a scarf that is multicoloured, these particular styles look pretty spectacular. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do two. It's going to be a turban style with a twist, and then I will see if I can manage to do a turban style with two twists. Let me just have a practice on that one. So what I've done is I've folded the pashmina in half to make it a little bit more controllable. I'm going to find the halfway point. What I do is I put the scarf quite low over my eyebrows to control the style, and then when I've actually finished the style, I will move it a little further up so that I can actually see the world and the amazing spaces that I'm exploring. So as I say, I normally go to Jordan. I know women don't need to wear head coverings in Jordan. It's just my preference to do so. So I've got both my tails are about half length. So what I'm going to do is a turban with a twist. So I'm actually going to twist each tail. Twist each tail, then give it a tuck. You can use pins to actually anchor the tails or any of the styles, just to keep it into the shape that you've made. So I've done a kind of tight twist, just a bit of a crisscross there, just to give it a little bit more interest and intrigue. But literally, you could do absolutely anything that you like. So this is one that I call a turban with a twist. Now, let's see if I can do a turban with a double twist. Let's see, it's exactly the same style, but now that I've got them, I can actually just twist it at the front. Keep my twists happening. I've anchored it, I've done it a little bit shorter. That's looking a bit sad. Let's give it a little bit of an extra tuck. I could probably do that underneath maybe, and that might tidy it up. That might tidy it up a little bit. That one hasn't quite worked. but you can get the average look of what I was trying to achieve. And so this is one that I would probably call a turban with double twist, twisting the tails, and then when we're coming to the front there, reversing it on itself. Just gives a bit of depth and intrigue with a kind of semi-knot there. So I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you do, give the video a like. If you're watching it on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you can get a notification of any time I post anything new. I travel to Jordan quite a lot, and I have a contact with Ali Farash Jordan. He's been my driver now for a year or so, just over a year, maybe a year and a half. And I can offer you any advice about what to see, how to get fit to get to Jordan, because you do need to be fit to travel to Jordan to really get the most out of it. What to do if in the hotter months, in the June, July type period, which months are better to travel. Just if you have any questions about Jordan, just ask me. Stay safe and happy travels.